So how to learn end-to-end Scrum Master, how to learn end-to-end Scrum Master, end-to-end Scrum Master. So few modules I have identified. So module one. So introduction to very fundamentals of Agile, introduction to Agile, very basics of Scrum. So because you might be from a different background. So introduction to Agile, very basics of Scrum. I can say this is not a module, it's a prerequisite. It is a prerequisite. Okay, so it's a prerequisite, and module 1 for me, it's a backlog module. Module 1 for me, it's a backlog module. In the backlog module, I'm going to explain you the main high-level topics, see how a new product idea starts. A product idea, how it would be converted to product vision, how this would be converted to initial product backlog, and how this will be created as a product roadmap. So how the basic information about, let's say you are working in either product or project, what is the idea? If it is a project, what is the problem statement you are trying to solve, and how this would be converted to a product vision, and how this would be converted to an initial product backlog. Your initial product backlog may contain epics or features. Okay, so and how this would be converted to a roadmap. So this is my so topic 1 under the backlog module. So this is my topic 1, the major topic. So in because so and I'll be giving you practical example. So in 2018 we started we built a artificial intelligence based product for call center quality assurance process. So it's a startup basically. We really implemented. I'll be taking this product as an example. I was one of the co-founder for this project, and I'm in this product which we built. Now I came out of this product, but I will be explaining you this product, how we started from idea to roadmap. So this was my first module, first chapter. I can say module 1, chapter 1. So I'll be taking one product as an example, how we started idea, then how it converted to vision, and how it converted to product backlog, and how this is converted to product roadmap. So this was the module 1, first chapter. Module 1 is one of the key module in the course, that is backlog module. Okay, so then first you understand this product roadmap. Now we got the initial product backlog. Here, chapter 2. So this is my chapter 1. And here, chapter 2, I'm going to explain you. So user story writing workshop. So being a Scrum Master or being an Agile guy, you must be able to guide others how to write effective user stories. What is user story? Why we need user stories? How to write effective user stories? So in this second chapter, my main motto is going to be more focus on more focus on how to convert epics. Epics are big requirements in Agile projects. So how to convert epics into user stories, and how to write user story formats, the best user story format you have to write, and you are going how to define acceptance criteria, And so how to write user stories, user story format, acceptance criteria, what is definition of ready, what is definition of done, what is definition of done. Okay, so my main focus are showing you the best practices, and we will do a case study on writing the correct user stories for one of the AI product, the example which I told. So this case study you are going to do, you are going to define user stories, acceptance criteria, definition of ready, definition of done, and you are going to break down these epics into user stories, and you will be doing this case study like with the Jira tool. I will be explaining you. So with Jira plus Confluence, by using Jira plus Confluence, you will be doing this case study. Okay, so both templates, you will be writing in templates as well as in Jira plus Confluence. This is going to be my chapter 2. So first we start this course, so if you are new to Agile, I'll help you in understanding the fundamentals of Agile, a very basic introduction to Agile. Then I'll start my module 1 in the chapter 1, product idea to product roadmap. Then so chapter 2, that is user story writing workshop. So in the user story writing workshop, you will be understanding that is the second chapter. So once you understand the user stories, so now you understand the user story writing workshop, then I will be moving on to backlog refinement. Backlog refinement. Here I'll be guiding you adding more details to backlog. Adding more details to backlog. We call it as a backlog refinement. Adding more details to backlog. So estimations, how you do estimations to user stories or estimations to agile requirements, estimations to adding more details. So my focus would be on backlog refinement, adding more details to backlog. So estimations to requirements, estimations to requirements. Okay, so these are the, so I may not talk about each minor topic now, but in a high level. So your course first module is going to be the backlog module. This is divided into 3 chapters. Chapter 1, so product, understanding the product basic information. Chapter 2, user story writing workshop. Chapter 3, backlog refinement. So how to do real backlog refinement in a project. And all these 3 things we'll be discussing with a real-time project called Q Speech, which we have done for one of the, it's a startup product actually. We have, so I acted as a Agile coach, Scrum Master, and so I was one of the part of this product, this company actually. So this product, the end to end, this product I'm going to explain you. That is my first module. So now the objective of this module is you should understand how requirements evolve in agile projects, how requirements would be given in agile project. So what is the mindset change while defining the product, requirements, that idea you should get, that perspective you need to understand. So once you understand the module 1, then the module 2, I'll be going to the module 2, and my main module 2 perspective will be in module 2. So my main focus will be module mainly covers 2 things. One is understanding 2020 Scrum Guide, the recent Scrum Guide from PSM1 or from PSM1, from scrum.org, understanding 2020 Scrum Guide from scrum.org to clear PSM1 certification, understanding 2020 Scrum Guide to clear PSM1 certification. So this is one important thing. So why it is important? Because you might be attending my session to clear one Scrum certification. So PSM1 certification, you can try after my training. So that end-to-end 2020 Scrum Guide and each Scrum Guide concept, I would be explaining you with real-time examples. So both certification focus, this second module focus, both certification focus as well as how that topic, like certification topic implemented in the project. For example, here, so you will be understanding, so two dimensions, what is defined in the book and how it is implemented in my experiences of my previous projects. So for example, so here, topic wise, so if you, this is the perspective of the module 2, and if you want me to talk about topic wise or chapter wise, so chapter 1 in module 2, chapter 1 in module 2, so understanding, so main Scrum pillars. So because Scrum is built on, so there are few key topics in Scrum, that is transparency, inspection, and adoption. So so understanding this Scrum pillars, so Scrum values, Scrum pillars, I can say chapter 1 focus will be on Scrum introduction, and chapter 2, so chapter 2 will be discussing roles of Scrum team, especially Scrum Master, detailed discussion about Scrum Master, detailed discussion about product owner, detailed discussion about Scrum development team, what are their responsibilities as per Scrum guide and as per real time. In real time, day to day, what Scrum Master is really doing, and day to day what product owner is doing, what are the challenges faced by product owner, so what are the, what are communication mechanism, how it goes with product owner, so Scrum Master, Scrum development team. So on chapter 2 mainly I talk about roles. Chapter 3 I will be discussing about ceremonies or events. So ceremonies or events, here I will be explaining you how sprint planning meeting happens, daily Scrum, so sprint review meeting, sprint retrospective meeting, Scrum of Scrums. So I mean, I may not write everything here based on the time constraint. So just but understand your course. So why you are joining this course, you have to understand first what you are going to learn. So sprint planning, daily Scrum, so sprint review meeting, sprint retrospective meeting, Scrum of Scrums. But trust me, these things, after module 2 training, you will be in a 100% confident position to clear your PSM1 certification on your own, and there will be definitely support from our side. So so if you need a support kind of thing, so what kind of support will be providing in PSM1 certification? Number one, so we'll be giving you nearly 200 to 300 recent PSM1 examination questions. Number two, okay, so we have a concept called support actually. So if you choose that support package, so whenever you are writing the exam, one of the staff member will provide you an online assistance. You have to write the exam. So we are not writing your exam on behalf of you. That is illegal. Never I have done that. So what I can do, one of my junior faculty will assist you, whenever you are writing the exam. So if you really confused, but we'll practice several questions. At some point of time, if you practice 10-15 papers of PSM1, you will easily understand, you can clear exam on your own. That is not a rocket science. Okay, so so sprint, very easy exam it is, sprint retrospective. But the most important thing for me really not PSM1. So understanding this each topic of Scrum guide with real time, that is more important. Because if you want only PSM1 training, there are many trainers available in the market. Okay, so even if you pay money directly, they will help you in, writing your exam also. That is easy thing. So the main thing is, so understanding the Scrum ceremonies or events or roles, and so fourth chapter artifacts. So fourth chapter artifacts of, so various artifacts of your sprint or Scrum, whatever it is. So mainly I call it as, in real time perspective, the name which I am giving to this module, sprint module. This is my sprint module. So my first module is backlog module. My second module is sprint, in a sprint time box. What we are going to do day to day, what happens in a sprint. So how we get, work, or how we implement it, how we deliver it. So what exactly happens in a sprint in terms of roles, in terms of artifacts, in terms of, events. So it's for me, with with my experience, it's a sprint module. So first module backlog module, and my second module is going to be sprint module. And once I I cover this will take a lot of time because there are two dimensions. So PSM1 certification dimension and real time dimension. So this will take easily 15 hours, easily 15 hours. So both we have to discuss. And once you understand the sprint module correctly and module 3, so the third module is going to be, so the third module which I focus, sprint 0, that is release planning module. Sprint 0. So here in the Sprint 0 module, I'm going to explain you release level activities. So in Sprint 0, so I mean, if you are working in a complex, long-term, ongoing agile project, so without Sprint 0, directly teams may not work on Sprint 1. So first Sprint 0 is a planning sprint, we call it as. So planning sprint for every release. Planning sprint. So in this planning sprint, I will be explaining you two chapters. So chapter 1. So chapter 1 is going to be planning for current release. Second chapter, preparing for current release. Preparing for current release. So what kind of activities are templates. So even I'll be showing you release planning template. So I'll show you release planning template, how we do release planning. So release level planning. So this second module talks about sprint level. First module talks about requirements. Second module talks about sprint. Third module talks about release level. So this name module 3, what I'm going to explain you, it's a release module. Release module. So once I cover module 3, that is a release module, then I will be moving on to metrics. So metrics play crucial role. So I call this module as a metrics and reports. Metrics and reports. Here I'll be explaining you, there are n number of metrics I'm going to cover. So velocity based, so in this chapter, so I can divide it into few chapters. One is velocity and productivity based metrics. Productivity based metrics. Chapter 2, burn down chart and burn up chart based metrics. Burn down and burn up chart based metrics. So sprint release indicator. There are so many metrics I'm going to explain you. So, and those are daily, how those useful in the project. So what kind of meaning it is creating. So those things also we're going to learn. And so chapter 3. So quality based metrics. Quality based and other metrics. Quality based and other metrics. And so chapter 4, how Scrum Master communicate daily dashboard. Some kind of Scrum Master daily dashboard or weekly dashboard. So Scrum Master, what kind of information, a report, a delivery report for Scrum Master, a delivery report from Scrum Master. So this I'm going to deliver. So any metrics or reports, velocity trend chart. So okay, burn down chart, burn up chart, any quality based metrics. So a deep dive we'll be doing on this module is specially designed to understand metrics reports. And once I complete module 4, then I'll be moving on to module 5. In module 5, my main focus will be on Agile projects ALM tools. So when I say Agile projects ALM tools, so application lifecycle management tools. Application lifecycle management tools. So Agile projects ALM tools. So in this chapter, I'll be covering you. So application lifecycle management tools. So Agile projects ALM tools, application lifecycle management tools. Here the chapter 1 is going to be Jira and Confluence. Already Jira and Confluence you need not to wait till module 5. But here I'll give a quick overview on Jira and Confluence. So Jira and Confluence, a quick overview on Jira and Confluence, and chapter 2. So chapter 2 is on Rally. So mainly these two tools are the focus, and awareness on other tools like Azure DevOps. Formal, it is from Microsoft, like high level overview. But this, see, multiple tools are not required. Two tools are enough. So my main focus is Jira, secondary Rally. Other tools just a high level overview. Okay, this is module 5. So end-to-end agile project implementation with Jira, end-to-end agile project implementation with Rally, I'm going to cover in module 5. And and module 6 is going to be okay. So in this module, I'm going to talk about project initiation. I'll come back with your questions and answers, everything. Yeah, so Srikanth, TFS, now they call it as Azure DevOps. Formerly, it was called as TFS. Now they upgraded, they renamed it to Azure DevOps. There was no TFS now. They upgraded TFS to Azure DevOps. Okay, so then project initiation / mobilization. Logically, every new project starts with little project initiation. In the project initiation module, I'm going to cover, so chapter 1, in the project initiation module, I'm going to cover number 1. Okay, so Agile SOW, there is a so statement of work. Agile statement of work, a detailed discussion. So again, this statement of work itself required 3 hours of time to discuss 6 chapters in SOW. Agile, it's an agreement between client and the IT team. So how Agile statement of work in terms of pricing, budgeting, planning, hiring. So every aspect will be covered. So this Agile SOW is it will take 3 hours discussion, Agile statement of work. And so chapter 2, so we'll be discussing about Agile delivery strategy. So what kind of so test plan, or what kind of deployment plan, so like this different delivery. So what kind of delivery strategy we are going to do. So project initiation activities. So project initiation activities. So most of the activities will be covered under these two topics, SOW, delivery strategy. SOW has again submodules like pricing, budgeting, planning, staffing, okay, reporting, tools usage. So everything. This is an end-to-end contract kind of thing for an agile project. So this is one of the key value addition which I can provide, because you are my main motto is sharing my experiences of agile project with you. Either this is, so this work is mainly by project manager, so not by Scrum Master. That's why I named it, the course I named it as a Scrum Master with project management knowledge. So Scrum Master, so beyond Scrum Master, I can say the program is beyond Scrum Master. If you want only Scrum Master responsibilities, this may not take 60 hours of training. The program is designed beyond the Scrum Master. Okay, so module 7. So module 7 is going to be, so now once you understand the project initiation, so module 7 focus will be Kanban framework. So module 7 focus will be Kanban. So Kanban is not a framework. Kanban method is the right word. Kanban method. So in the Kanban method, you will be understanding, so what kind of projects Kanban is suitable, Kanban and Scrum differences, and one Kanban, understanding, with simple examples. Because Kanban again 25 hours course, so we may not cover Kanban end to end. So Scrum is main focus. Kanban is not end to end. I'm going to deliver. So Kanban high level overview I will be providing. So what exactly, because the interview question is Scrum versus Kanban. So explain what kind of projects Scrum is suitable, what kind of projects Kanban is suitable, when we go for Kanban, when we go for Scrum, what are the rules, Scrum rules and Kanban rules. Okay, so these focus will be on so Kanban, I can say 25% will be covered, but Scrum is our course. I cannot say 100% Kanban I will be covering, because it's again a new course. And module 8 is going to be Agile transformations, how a traditional project, so how a traditional project would be transformed to Agile. So Scrum. So transformation challenges. So see, course plan every month I have to upgrade. This is my commitment. So don't go by the course plan. This whatever the modules I'm writing here, I'm going to follow this order, and I'm going to deliver as per this commitment. Whatever the class I'm delivering today, this is the commitment between you and me. You can take it as I'll be sending this today video also. But every day it's a live sessions only. If you are expecting recording videos of the course, no, we are not providing any recording videos. See, like in that, let's say total 60 hours. If you expect 5 hours or 6 hours, 10% I can provide. But if you're expecting 60 hours everyday video, by saying any issue, internet issue, you have office and all, we are not providing any recording video. It is a live interactive session only. So recording videos will not be provided. If you are not happy, you need not to join. It is okay with me. So this video, first video I'll send, and this is my commitment between you and me. If you okay these topics, then only please join. And before giving admission today and tomorrow, nearly 10 people joined today. So 10 people, like 2 might be repetition, 10 people. So if you are interested, so I'll speak with you. I'll understand your expectation. I will check your suitability based on my experience. Based that, then only I'll give admission. So if 2 people join, 5 people, it's okay to me. But see, my main motto is I want, see, you join today to choose the right faculty. So I also want right student, because so if 10 people join the course and they're not trying their jobs, then I won't be promoted to next level. If you check my, like even in lockdown itself, from every batch, at least 40% success rate I have. So at least people who informed me, out of 10 people joined in every batch, 4 people upgraded their career to so one student, 2 students got even an Agile coach also. So they got selected with best packages. So that's how I designed the course. So I want even good student, just like you have money you want to pay, I won't take your admission. I wanted to interact with you, understand your expectation, because so otherwise, so if I get a wrong student who is not daily joining and all, say useless for me. So it's a live and interactive course only. Please don't create inconvenience to me by asking videos and all. Okay, so Agile transformation, challenges of Agile transformations, that is my module 8 and module 9. So module 9 is going to be, so Scaled Agile introduction. So Scaled Agile, Enterprise Agile. See, Scaled Agile, Enterprise Agile is a completely a new course. Okay, so but I'm going to cover at least here, so 20% of Scaled Agile. So I may not cover, as I told, Scaled Agile is a very complicated subject. You have to learn entire Scaled Agile. Scaled Agile, few topics. So why Scaled Agile came into picture? What are the main components of Scaled Agile? How teams will design and plan in the Scaled Agile. So I'll be giving you high-level overview of Scaled Agile here. So 20%, up to 20% of knowledge I can provide you about the Scaled Agile as part of the module 9 and module 10. So module 10 knowledge is going to be DevOps implementation. So DevOps and some technical concepts. I wanted to name this as a technical concepts. So technical concepts so what is test automation? So test driven development, behavior driven development. Okay, so and DevOps knowledge. So we'll be providing you 7 classes of DevOps knowledge. So especially our focus will be on what is DevOps, why DevOps is required. So Jenkins, introduction to Jenkins, GitHub. Okay, see, you are not going to learn end to end here. So technical concepts. So we'll be providing you concept level understanding. So how and why, what this test automation, DevOps automation is implemented. So for what and why DevOps automation and test automation is implemented. So importance of code reviews, importance of unit testing. unit testing. Okay, so these technical concepts would be explained to you, and technical concepts is important for Scrum Master too. Okay, but for example, Ramna, can I learn like end-to-end Selenium here? No, you are not going to. It's a separate course again. So I mean, can I learn complete DevOps? No. So you will be understanding the high-level DevOps concepts. So why Jenkins is implemented, why GitHub is implemented, or why DevOps is came into picture. So how DevOps is helping the Agile projects. So this perspective you will be understanding. And module 11, so module 11 is going to be so projects. So we'll be explaining you two projects. One is so project one, so artificial intelligence Agile implementation for artificial intelligence projects. And so project 2 insurance project, how it implemented and delivered in Agile. So project 3, so project 2 Agile implementation for AI, project 2 insurance projects, and project 3 also e-commerce. So because see, if your projects are not suitable to Agile, and if you want to apply resume with our projects, we can help you in explaining the project. And based on the 10 modules, so you need to convert that these projects into your so your way, and you have to present it to interviewer. So three different projects would be explained, and like how we implemented those projects in the Agile way, user stories would be given. And module 12 is going to be so resume preparation and interview questions. Resume preparation and interview questions. So every day, at least weekly once or twice, I'll be conducting interview questions class to connect with my old students. So there is interview questions for forum. Last month I have not conducted due to personal reasons. Generally every month I used to conduct. November I have not conducted. December I'm going to start very soon, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So interview questions is one forum, weekly once or twice I connect with my old students, so to listen to their interview questions, listen to their doubts. Okay, so so weekly once or twice, 30 or 45 minutes, I'll be conducting a forum kind of thing. But this interview questions forum may be at any point of time. I may not follow one schedule, because this is a forum. I wanted to speak with my old students, discuss interview questions, because we collected nearly 220 interview questions for Scrum Master. Interview questions for Scrum Masters based on the Scrum. These all are the real interview questions, not somewhere copied from Google. So these are my experiences of my old students, based on the Scrum, based on the SAFe, based on the Agile coach. So these so resume preparation, interview questions. So this resume preparation, I will be giving you access to 15 templates. So 15 templates of so different profiles: Scrum Master, Agile Project Manager, APM, Agile Coach. So you will get access to those 15 templates. Okay, so and interview questions discussion will be forever. Every month I used to take at least 7 to 8 sessions on interview questions, where we can collaborate, to discuss why you failed or what kind of questions they're asking, kind of thing. So that is going to be module 12. So overall my course is designed in a total, my course is designed into these 12 modules. Okay, so you will be learning these 12 modules by end of the course. Number one, so before I come for a discussion, so we have a portal called App Infinity portal. I'll show you that portal also. So we'll be giving all the materials access to you. It's a lifetime access. This portal, so in this portal you can log in lifetime to access your materials. We are no need to search your Gmails and all. So there is a portal. Batches are created like this: Agile Project Management June batch. So Agile Project Management June batch. It's your learning portal where all your materials you can access lifetime. So here in this Agile portal, you have the classroom materials. So this is a June batch. They can access these materials like organized way. See, generally how institutes will send. So they will send to your email. You need to download. You need to search. After a few after some time you may forget. But here you have the organized way of sharing the materials with you. That is one benefit you have. And so second, interview question support continuously. And if you upgrade any topic, so we'll be inviting old students. So if I upgrade any topic, we'll be inviting the old students. For example, so some of the modules which I have not covered in June batch, so I'll conduct a special class kind of thing over the weekend. I'll invite the old students as well, because like we strongly believe in your referrals actually. So that is the only marketing model I have. So understanding my old student, they are referring, and like that we are running this quality thought from last 10 years. Okay, so since last 10 years, I'm the founder of Quality Thought, and I started this institute. And last 10 years, I trusted only one model, the old student referral model. So whatever the benefit I can do. So see, placement assistance, so I have few contacts, but so what I observed generally, the market is very high for Scrum Masters now. So if you are really strong, the areas which I guided you, you need not to take anyone's help. My involvement is very little. So just you upload in LinkedIn, so definitely you will get placement. That is what I have seen. As I told, 40% success rate in a batch is not easy. So people may tell 100% place or 50% place. It's all these are false news. 35 to 40% success rate. Anything 30% above success rate in placement is very good. That we have not helped them. They tried their jobs. Only we helped in the training. We are your training partner only. We are not a consultancy. We are giving you training with more real-time examples. So we have a HR team. They try to share some of the openings information with you. Any of our client, for example, today in this 10 years of experience, we have a network, so we have the clients who trust us. So whenever they approach us, I'll be informing you. So that kind of placement assistance also I can provide. Okay, so I can guide you in cost-effective certification solutions. So cost-effective certification solutions. So so in low cost, how to become certified, I can guide you. For example, so if you do any PSM or CSM certification, PSM or any CSM certification, so the market cost is at least above 20,000. They will tell 24, 20, they come up to 20 kind of. So here, what I am doing, so the price only for course, we are charging. Earlier, before COVID, we charged 15,000. Now we are charging 10,000 for the course. And if you want to do really certification, for example, so you have to pay 11,000 to come scrum.org, not to me. So in 21,000, you will be getting, so this 10,000, 20,000, if you invest, they will be giving you only certification. And so it's a 16 hours training. So here 60 plus hours of training I'm providing. So you after this training, you can apply as a Scrum Master interviews by saying that you have 3 years of experience. So in Scrum Master, that is my responsibility. You can attend interviews saying that you have 3 years of Agile experience, Scrum Master experience, and certification you are getting in 21,000. For example, if you don't want to do certification, then 10,000 you can complete the course. So you can learn Scrum. So I'll tell when I conduct a one-to-one discussion, which certification is suitable to you, say for Scrum, or exactly what certification you have to do. So for the current market and all. So this is what so we are doing. You can write your email to me. So by showing your interest, or you can call our HR. Her name is Annapurna. So immediately she will connect a conference with me. And so Annapurna number also I will provide. So 9515876589.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel and click on bell icon.